Hello, I'm Chris, the CPO of Filtered. I'm here with Tom, who is our product manager, to talk about new features and how Filtered can leverage AI to empower your L&D teams. So, first of all, Tom, would you mind explaining how Filtered uses AI and how we do that, how we empower teams to take the first steps in AI adoption?
Yeah, sure, I can do. I mean, as you know, AI now is just everywhere. It's kind of a requirement to be using AI in your day to day life to enable efficiency, get better, faster, more accurate results in whatever you're doing. And the really cool way that Filtered can help in that regard is to solve content chaos in your learning ecosystem and aiding in the day to day L&D activities like curation, for example. So at the heart of Filtered is an algorithm that matches a bespoke skills framework for an organization to their learning content. And the reason that Filtered specifically is so great for AI adoption is because it's a kind of a safe way to introduce AI into your learning stack. It's a proven technology. We've been around for years using this technology at Filtered. So what I would like to learn from you, Chris, is some of the features that we have in Filtered and how we can leverage this AI capability in our tool.
Sure, great. One of the core features with which we can make an immediate impact at Filtered is content value analysis. So at its core, this is about showing which content in our customer's portfolio or in potential alternatives aligns with which skills. So as you were saying earlier, then Filtered matches a bespoke skills framework with nuanced definitions to any learning content. And we work with customers to define those skills so they match exactly the organizational development priorities. Then our algorithms run over the existing library that the customer has and any potential alternative content sources. So in an L&D ecosystem, the way we can leverage that in our product is by using the skills matched to content to assess content providers and sources against the skills framework. So right off the bat, we can use content value analysis to see where gaps are in the library and duplications versus the skills that really matter to them, and which portfolio of content sources might best match their requirements and make sure that they're buying and leveraging the right stuff. So using this skills first approach and providing actionable insight into decision making around content with our underlying tech, Filtered can best assess the content needs for the organization. And that often saves businesses hundreds of thousands of dollars in the process. We're making big strides at the moment, bring more capabilities into content value analysis, and so that teams can make great data-driven content decisions using AI and delivering for learners in the process.
Okay, so you mentioned at the top there skills framework. So what if I'm an organization that's fairly early on in my skills first journey, if you will, and I haven't got a full robust skills framework yet?
The good news is that the recent developments in AI capability that we've seen with LLMs mean that we've made some real advances here in terms of the speed and robustness with which we can help customers define the skills they need. So continuing on this AI theme, we're using generative AI to pull in market information and industry trends to help an organization develop a targeted skills framework that is individual to that organization. And that might be in terms of the company shape, the sector, its differentiators in the market, might be the skills priorities that they see as critical to their future capabilities. So we've been working with a few organizations now, and we've this ability to create a fully formed framework with definitions that are useful both for curators and in order to guide the tagging models in a fraction of the time that used to take. And we're getting really good results. And in fact, we've developed, using our method, an AI readiness skills framework that we're making available to organizations to help them when they're thinking about their own AI transition.
So AI skills coming to a team near you then.
Exactly. So I've talked in general about content value analysis and that we've got some new stuff coming, but it'd be good to hear from you what those new product features are.
Yes. Yeah, so I did want to introduce some new product features that we're launching this year. I think specifically some of our customers at Lens might be quite interested in it. So it's on the theme of content chaos and more specifically pathways in Degreed. So we have known for a while now that pathways are an excellent way of delivering targeted content to learners. And one thing we've found when we're working with our customers is that sometimes it's just hard to get a full picture of what they have, especially when Filtered was introduced into the organization a little bit after Degreed was. So we're releasing a new set of functionality to do just that, get a handle on what is on offer in Degreed, and more importantly, what you might want to take a look at, what you might want to tweak. So first of all, using our Degreed integration, we can import all of the organization level pathways from Degreed into Filtered. And this has two benefits. First of all, you can now use filter capabilities to edit them, to republish them using our lightning fast curation. But secondly, we can highlight where our pathways don't quite look like how we might want them to. So what I'm showing here is a few preliminary views of what we'll be delivering, specifically around quality of pathways in Degreed. So using our pathway analytics and our auditing tools, we can quickly highlight where we might want to take action in our Degreed platform on the pathways that we have there. For example, here we show that we actually have a number of empty pathways active in Degreed. I don't imagine anyone is going to be using those, and I certainly don't want them to clog up search results in Degreed. So, this very quickly highlights somewhere we might want to take action. But it doesn't stop there. We can report on if we had old or outdated content in our pathway. We can see here that some of our pathways have content in them from over 10 years ago, so probably not the innovative ideas that people were expecting based on that date. But I'm actually going to circle all of this back to how Filtered uses AI and machine learning to match skills to content and show you this here. What we can see here is that I have all the skills in my framework and all the pathways that we have in Degreed. And I can see how my pathways match up to my skills framework based on their contents. So I can see where we've got quite good coverage. If you look over here, leadership, for example, we have quite good coverage in our pathways. You can certainly ensure that someone will be able to find something on that. But on the other end, we have gaps where the coverage of our pathways against the skills framework is not quite as complete, and we might want to focus our curation efforts to best deliver our learning goals there. All of this is enabled by Filter's underlying technology. So this is coming soon in Filtered. I just wanted to highlight it here at Lens and kind of give a flavour of what we're working on.